Good morning, Circle of Mentees. I pray you all slept well today, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. It's a decision, y'all. The last couple of days that we've been talking, I noticed I've been talking a lot about prayer, and it's because we're in such a hectic time in our life. Many things are going on around us that would consist of worry and even anxiety, because it almost seems like the world is in shambles and things are changing drastically. We've made it do 36 days, y'all. 36. And we keep hitting this number 3, which I told you the number 3 is completion and the Trinity. We are not alone. God is with us. And the number 6 is the number of man. This is the day God created man. And he didn't create us as an accident. You're not an accident. You were made on purpose because you have a purpose. But the key thing with 36, putting those two numbers together, understanding that God is with us, the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He's working in harmony with us so that we don't have to worry, so that we don't have to be afraid, so that we can let go of things that are hindering us from happiness and things that are trying to stagnate us and keep us stuck with offense and different things like that. God says, I'm with you today. Though it may be raining, though it may be a lot of things going on around us, wars, rumors of wars, what is going to happen next? Let me tell you something. We worry a lot. But I want to talk about even tonight, worry is one of the things that are stealing our happiness that God placed us here for. We know that everything ain't going to always be jolly, jolly, go, go, hooray. But we should take joy in knowing that we have God with us. And if he's with us, he's more than the whole wide world against us. Some of us are still holding on to bad relationships that broke up. Some of us are still holding on to what happened to us as a little girl, as a little boy. Some of us are allowing these time wasters to steal our future. We're going to talk about tonight how to stop worrying about what is going to happen so we can live in this present moment of what God gave us to be good stewards over. Can I give you these 3 things? Can I give you 3 steps, this process to stop worrying? Maybe it'll help you. Maybe it might not, but at least we're going to try. Because most everyone has worried about something in life. On an occasion, it'll pop up. You might be good today, but then tomorrow something else happens. But there's a few of us that turn worry and how we manage worry into a full-time job. And this is no good. Worry is a state of mind where the same issues go around and around in an endless loop with no intention of ever coming to an end. And this is why we have to make it a prime reason that we learn how to stop worrying. How do we do that, you might ask? The Bible gives us a remedy. It tells us to be anxious for nothing, but pray about everything. Worry can sap all your emotion, your mental, and even your physical energy. And if you continue to give it permission to do so, you're giving yourself permission to fail. But let's look at these 3 ways that I believe if you focus and you take these steps, it'll help you through the process, because things are always changing and things will pop up. But if you're holding on to old stuff, it'll click a trigger, that's what I call it, and remind you of some things and cause you back down that spiral of worry. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to pray. But this prayer, I want you to do a little bit different. Many of us just open up our mouths and pray, but I want you to write it down, because you know my motto: if it ain't written, it ain't real. And you got to come to terms with a lot of the things that are on your heart. First, I need you to write down a detailed description of whatever the issue is that's worrying. If it's worrying you, write it down. It's very important to clarify exactly what that thing is that's worrying you. And these are things I want you to think about. How did it come to be there? What's the cause of it? How this worry will affect my life? And any other permanent details that you have. Then I want you to write down what needs to happen for this issue to be resolved. What is it that can solve this? Because you got the Holy Spirit in you, which is a solutionist. If there is more than one solution, write them all down. You might think of more solutions on your own, but the Holy Spirit will dissect and really give you the answer. My word says that the Holy Spirit answers all things. And he'll bring all things back to your remembrance. And you'll look at this and you'll be able to make a conscious decision of either letting this thing go or finding the solution to get through it. And the last thing is really taking action, making that decision. Stop doing the loop-de-loop is what I call it, the spin around. Choose one solution and take action to implement it. It doesn't even matter if you make the wrong decision sometimes, because you can easily make another decision, because you got to get this off of you. And I would say the basic decision is to pray. And then after you pray, take action. Sometimes there's nothing you can do to alleviate the issue, but you can still choose how you respond. And our response should be the word. Our response should be prayer. Our response is to let go and believe God. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him. And I promise you, he's going to direct your path. So the next time you find worry creeping up on you, just stop, make a detailed description of it, write it down, okay? Make a decision and get into action. You'll find that as soon as you tackle the issues in this way, your worries will dissipate. These are some of the things that I do, because I don't want this stuff to waste my time by stealing my happiness. We got places to go, boss billionaires. We got things to do. We got people that we have to go before, and we cannot be full of anxiety and grabbing a hold of what's happening in this world. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. This is not our home. God is trusting you to steward the time that he's giving you. I want to bless you with this today, this affirmation. I want you to say this with me. I release myself from worry when I prioritize change. I use that time to accommodate more pressing needs. Come on, I'm going to say it all together. I release myself from worry when priority change. I use that time to accommodate more pressing needs, because I trust God. And I have to let these things get off of me. Tonight, we're going to talk about deep stuff. I want to find you there, not with worry. I want to find you there with a clear mind so that we can find change and solution. I'm so proud of you guys. I want you to go out today, take the day, bless the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding, but acknowledge him. And yes, he's going to direct your path. Study the word and allow God to be your first choice today. Love you guys, and I shall see you tonight at 8:30. Have an amazing day.